again World Series bound after a major victory in court.
And the drama unfolding after a temporary restraining order put the team's victory on the field on hold. Kens5's Bella Papaduke is live in studio following this story with a reaction tonight. Bella?
Henry East's Boerne Little League is now officially heading to Williamsport for the World Series. This after a judge's ruling on Monday that left the team facing uncertainty in the fields and in the courtroom. On Monday, Boerne punched their ticket to the Little League World Series with a 4-1 victory over Louisiana. But then a Waco district judge issued a temporary restraining order, reinstating the Tulsa Little League team to the tournament that was disqualified for using an ineligible player. Boerne was then scheduled to play Tulsa Tuesday night to once again secure their spot. For Boerne parents who have watched this team make history before, it was a stressful turn. Past Boerne Little League parent Timothy Christ followed the developments closely.
It's just a sense of dread because you're like, we did this thing the right way. We know the boys won. But now there's this sort of, black cloud hanging over the whole thing.
Chris tells me he knows what this moment means for these players. His son Caleb played with Boerne's 2024 team that made it to the Little League World Series, an experience Chris later chronicled in his book, How Boerne Made History, and played on the field of their dreams.
So I wrote about this in the book, and I said, just getting to Williamsport you've already won, right? Anything past this point is simply a bonus.
Civil litigation attorney Dennis Bostiglione says a temporary restraining order is designed to address imminent harm. And in this case, time was running out.
They have to show that if the court doesn't act, then imminent harm will occur. That is, they have no adequate remedy for down the road. And so because you've got a Little League World Series event happening here, the train is traveling downhill at top speed, and unless the court steps in and makes a quick decision, then one team or the other will be prejudiced.
Just before game time, a judge vacated that temporary restraining order. Boerne was once again bound for the Little League World Series. And for this community, that means the focus can return to the field and to Williamsport.
Get to get ready and travel up there without this cloud hanging over them. Like I said, again, they did it the right way.
With that court ruling vacated, Boerne can now prepare for its trip to the Little League World Series that will begin next week. This will be the second time a Boerne team has made it to the event in the last 3 years. Reporting live in the studio, Bella Papaduke, Kens5.
All right, Bella, thank you. Of course, we are rooting